The film opens with the introduction of Ryan Logan, a sniper of exceptional skill who is a member of an elite military group. His role in the team is crucial as he often provides cover and support for his teammates during missions, using his sharpshooting skills to keep them safe from afar. However, there are instances when his team members act recklessly, forcing Ryan to engage the enemy directly to ensure their safety. Fast forward to the present day, and Ryan has left his military career behind due to injuries he suffered while on duty. He now dedicates his time to teaching his son, Billy, the art of hunting, with the hope of passing on his skills and knowledge. However, Billy does not share his father's interest in becoming a sniper. Instead, he chooses to free the animals they catch during their hunting trips, showing a distinct lack of the killer instinct that Ryan has. Despite noticing this difference, Ryan is not disheartened. He has grown weary of taking lives, a stark contrast to his past in the military. When Ryan and Billy return home from their hunting expedition, they are welcomed by Justine, Ryan's wife. Justine is worried about Billy's safety during these hunting trips, especially now that she's expecting their second child. This news makes Ryan even more protective of his family. He takes on the responsibility of preparing breakfast for Billy and Justine every morning, allowing Justine to rest. After fulfilling his responsibilities at home, Ryan goes to the military base where he trains young soldiers. His colleague, Johnny, tells him that their superior made a mistake by assigning Ryan to a supervisory role instead of having him on the front lines, given his exceptional marksmanship. However, Ryan has already decided to retire from his role as a sniper, and he simply smiles at Johnny's comment. Meanwhile, Justine was driving Billy to school when their car was hit by a reckless driver. The accident left both Justine and Billy in critical condition. Upon hearing the news, Ryan and Johnny rush to the hospital, where they are informed that both Justine and Billy have lost a lot of blood and urgently need transfusions. They also receive the tragic news that Justine's unborn child cannot be saved. Overwhelmed with grief and faced with the realization that his blood type matches both his wife's and his son's, Ryan is faced with a heartbreaking decision. He must choose to save one at the expense of the other. After much thought and emotional turmoil, he makes the agonizing decision to donate his blood to save Billy, letting go of Justine. He knows deep down that Justine would have wanted him to prioritize their son's life. This moment is incredibly painful and heartbreaking for Ryan, but he knows he must stay strong for the sake of his family. In the midst of Ryan's personal struggles, Johnny, driven by rage and a thirst for vengeance, decided to take action. He tracked down the intoxicated driver who caused the accident, who was also in the hospital, and abducted him. Johnny subjected the driver to severe punishment as payback for the damage he had caused to Justine and Billy. As time went on, Ryan's life underwent dramatic changes. His physical appearance changed, characterized by long hair that reflected his internal chaos. He continued to cherish the memory of his late wife, Justine. Billy, now a rebellious teenager, had several run-ins with the law. The judge warned Ryan that if Billy's behavior didn't improve, he would be sent to a social institution, as Ryan was deemed unfit to provide proper guidance and education for his son. This added a tremendous amount of stress and worry to Ryan's already heavy heart. At this point, Ryan's primary worry was the potential loss of his son. The next day, Ryan was summoned to the principal's office due to Billy's outstanding school fees and repeated infractions. The school administration made it clear that they would not tolerate any more misconduct, and if the fees were not paid immediately, Billy would be expelled. Ryan was given a limited amount of time to gather the necessary funds. Later, Ryan met Johnny at a local cafe. It was revealed that both of them had retired from the military a while ago. Johnny offered Ryan a high-paying job opportunity. However, Ryan knew that the job involved unlawful activities and respectfully declined the offer. He was satisfied with his current job as a salesperson at a reputable company. At home, Ryan and Billy seemed to have a hard time connecting. Their conversations were few and far between, and the atmosphere was tense. After dropping Billy off at school, Ryan concentrated on his sales duties, trying to close a deal with a customer. Unfortunately, the customer's disrespectful behavior led Ryan to issue a warning before leaving abruptly, feeling frustrated. He decided to return home. To his surprise, upon arriving home, Ryan found Johnny having a conversation with Billy. This immediately raised Ryan's concerns about what Johnny might be influencing his son with. He quickly asked Johnny to step outside for a private conversation. Johnny once again offered Ryan a job, this time suggesting a role as a sniper to steal money from drug dealers. Initially, Ryan refused the offer, but as his financial situation worsened, he felt forced to reconsider. However, he made it clear that he would not take anyone's life. Upon returning home, Ryan looked at his old weapons, which had been untouched for a long time. He decided to bring a handgun instead of his sniper rifle, as it would be more discreet for their planned operation. Later, Ryan and Johnny carried out the robbery according to Johnny's plan, targeting a drug dealer's safe. They managed to secure a few $100s in cash. Unknown to them, a boy at the base had sent a message to his brother about the robbery. Luckily, Johnny's knowledge of the area allowed them to escape without being noticed. After the successful heist, Ryan and Johnny shared a moment of joy. Johnny mentioned that they might not see each other again as they had obtained a significant amount of money. As a token of friendship, Johnny gave Ryan some of the money to cover Billy's school fees. On the subsequent day, Ryan was confronted with a disheartening revelation. His superior at work decided to end his employment contract, a decision triggered by a complaint from a customer about Ryan's inappropriate behavior. Consequently, Ryan found himself compelled to reconnect with Johnny, seeking another job that was not exactly within the confines of the law. Johnny, understanding Ryan's financial predicament, offered him a more challenging assignment. This time around, Ryan was given the responsibility of using his sniper rifle to ensure Johnny's safety from a distance. As Ryan was getting ready for this mission, he was approached by Billy, who asked if he could spend time with his friends. Ryan, acknowledging Billy's request, gave him his approval and then focused on his own task. Shortly after, Ryan kept a watchful eye on Johnny from afar, scrutinizing his interactions with the drug dealers. Amid their transactions, Johnny directed Ryan to take down anyone who exhibited suspicious behavior. However, the drug dealers wrongfully accused Johnny of theft from their base of operations. Luckily, Johnny skillfully defended himself against the accusations, preventing the drug dealers from inflicting any harm on him. Despite being equipped and prepared, Ryan chose not to use his weapon. In the meantime, Billy was thoroughly enjoying his time with his friends, partaking in alcoholic drinks and basking in their camaraderie. Despite already being under the influence of alcohol, one of Billy's friends persuaded him to drive his parents' car, a risky choice that swiftly resulted in severe repercussions. On the flip side, Ryan, who had just finished his task, was informed about Billy's car accident and the substantial damage it had caused. He hurried to help his distressed friend, but his patience was wearing thin due to Billy's continuous blunders. Ryan was already burdened with the unfinished payment of Billy's tuition fees, and now they also had to figure out a way to finance the car repairs. When Billy returned to his dwelling, he was consumed by a profound sense of remorse, even considering the unthinkable act of taking his own life. Ryan, in an attempt to alleviate Billy's distress, offered comforting words and a reassuring embrace. Subsequently, Ryan made an effort to apologize to the owner of the damaged car and rectify the situation, but his attempts only served to exacerbate the issue. The car's owner, a practicing attorney, insisted on complete reimbursement for the damages and prohibited Billy from interacting with his son as a result of the incident. In a dire financial situation and needing a significant amount of money to cover the cost of the car repairs, Ryan sought employment from Johnny. It was at this point that Johnny proposed a high-paying, albeit illegal, job as a hitman with the objective of eliminating the drug dealers who were after him. Given Ryan's expertise as a marksman, he readily accepted the risky proposition. On the day of the operation, Ryan arrived at the specified location 5 hours in advance to survey the area and strategize his approach. He considered various factors, such as wind direction and potential glare from glass surfaces, to remain undetected. When the gangsters showed up intending to assassinate Johnny, Ryan was ready. They demanded the money Johnny had forcibly taken from their safe, but Johnny remained unflustered, confident in Ryan's protection. Without hesitation, Ryan quickly neutralized the gangsters, but more enemies appeared, intent on pursuing Johnny. Remaining alert, Ryan successfully repelled their assault. Having accomplished his mission, he left Johnny to dispose of the defeated gangsters' bodies. The day after the car incident, the lawyer who owned the damaged vehicle spotted Ryan lurking in the parking lot. Alarmed, the lawyer quickly got into his car to drive home, only to find Ryan already inside, issuing threats. Overcome with fear, the lawyer eventually yielded to Ryan's intimidation and agreed to let the past be the past, deciding to overlook the car incident involving Billy. With this agreement, Johnny could finally exhale a sigh of relief. Having evaded the relentless pursuit of the gangsters, he indulged in a celebration of his newfound freedom, surrounded by beverages and music in a house. However, his celebration was abruptly disrupted when another group of thugs stormed in, determined to end his life. Fortunately, Johnny managed to repel the attackers and preserve his life. Nevertheless, the fleeting sense of security he experienced was short-lived, as he soon realized that danger was still imminent. The next day, Johnny sought shelter at Ryan's home and pleaded with him to collaborate on a new mission. Regrettably, Ryan refused the proposal, which infuriated Johnny. In a sudden outburst of anger, Johnny turned against Ryan, initiating an attack with the intention of killing him and framing him for all the thefts and murders they had jointly committed. Forced into a defensive position, Ryan retaliated against his former ally. Just when the situation seemed hopeless, Billy unexpectedly appeared on the scene, armed with Ryan's rifle. He promptly shot Johnny, bringing the violent confrontation to an end. The film concluded with Ryan and Billy sitting in a park, engaged in a conversation and seemingly making amends, both experiencing a newfound sense of joy. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.